In this session, we'll describe how to print an invoice from AllOrders. You should be familiar with the general concepts of creating and designing reports in AllOrders. The invoice will be based on the information contained in the ship doc. Therefore, we will use a ship doc template to design our invoice. To ensure that the ship doc number and the invoice number in QuickBooks are the same, we set the invoice number preferences to be the ship doc number. You can also set the sequence of the ship doc number starting at any point. You do this in the doc numbers preference. In this case, we are starting the ship doc numbers at 1200. To design the invoice from the main toolbar, click on Design Reports. Then click on Customer, Shipping and Returns node to expose the report list, and then click on SD Invoice. To make a copy of the SD invoice, go to View and Copy Report, then enter a name for your new template, and then highlight it. I'm first going to add a logo. Click on the image control and just draw it anywhere on the form. Then show the properties list for the image control. Click on Picture and select your image. If it's not properly sized, go to Size mode and select Zoom. By default, the invoice number is set to the QuickBooks invoice number. We want to set that to the ship doc number. In order to do that, expose the properties list for this invoice number field and simply change it to doc number. The final thing I'm going to do is change the format of the balance field. So here again I have my properties list exposed, and to change the format it relies on the output format property. I'm going to click in here, I'm going to select currency, and then I'm going to select my currency. The final thing I'm going to do is make the invoice the default template when I open up the ship doc. I just have to click that, and when I do that, it turns the color to blue. The blue is the default template. So now when I open up my ship doc, I just click Print, and there is my invoice.